Baltimore Washington Thurgood Marshall International Airport, perhaps more easily known as BWI, is a fairly major passenger airport north of Washington, D.C. and south of Baltimore, with direct rail access to both cities via MARC, the Maryland Area Rail commuter rail, and a second connection to Baltimore via the M.MTA Maryland Baltimore Metro Light RailLink. Yes, that is what we call it on this channel. If you needed to get from BWI to Washington, D.C. via transit, most people would just take the MARC Penn line. It's fast, decently frequent, and reasonably priced for regional rail. But I'm not most people, and apparently neither is my friend Sammy Marco, who I met up with at BWI after he arrived back in the US from a trip to Iceland. We would not be taking the Penn line, but rather the M.MTA Maryland to Baltimore Metro Light RailLink north to Camden Station in downtown Baltimore, to then transfer to the MARC Camden line towards Washington. Yes, this is way out of the way, uses MARC's slower DC to Baltimore line, and makes little to no sense. It's perfect. So, I'm at BWI with Sammy Marco, who just got off a plane. I didn't get off a plane, I'm just here. I got off a train, which is also I've been to BWI twice, and both were to use the train station. Go figure. Yeah, so we're going back to DC now, I guess. Look at those frequencies of the M.MTA Baltimore Metro Light RailLink. 12 minutes, and then 42. That's really bad. Alright, so we have confirmed if you have money on your card in DC, it will carry over to here. Passes don't. Sammy, how do you feel about the M.MTA Baltimore Metro fare machines link? Compare it to WMATA.
It's like 2000. Is it 1992?
It is.
You have to use cash.
Subtract about 100 years. It has a credit card reader.
It has a thing.
But it says no credit cards. Try Charm Pass. You can do it on Transit app, I believe.
Oh,
It's fine.
I literally just got.
You did it, sort of. How many times did you have to touch the Charm card?
Too many times.
I mean, Smart Grip card. They have a change machine for credit cards. That's crazy. All right. Yeah. See, that's what the thing says. Rule number 1: do not trust platform departure boards for the light rail. What are you? Oh man. Well, also, I forgot to start the actual timer, and I guess I was filming for it. Yes, it was about 0 seconds from terminal to train platform. So here's seats. So we just found out the hard way. Luggage storage on this thing is basically non-existent. So coming from an airport how would you rate luggage storage?
It's run to the airport for like at least 2 decades.
Oh sure. It just doesn't have luggage storage. We're leaving, and these things have mechanical bells, and that's just wonderful. Also, welcome to a single track section of the line. Because frequency is so bad.
This station is BWI Business District,
AKA the Loudoun Gateway of Baltimore. I don't know. Oh, transfer. Oh yeah, because it's a single track, so they have to wait here. There are people waiting. Wow, this station already has more people than Loudoun Gateway does. The interior of the train is about what you might expect. They've got these nice maps on the walls, no overhead luggage storage, as we kind of mentioned before. The seats are fine. They've got priority seating near the doors, and these screens at the front are really helpful. They don't tell you bus connections or anything, but they will at least tell you where you're going and what the next stops are. Leaving BWI, we headed north towards downtown. The trains are pretty simple, high-floored light rail vehicles. Wayfinding and onboard information is good, and it's generally pretty easy to figure out where you're going. Soon enough, we crossed into downtown Baltimore, pulling into Camden Station, where the doors on our light rail car weren't working for some reason, so we had to dash to the back of the train to exit. After buying our MARC tickets, we got on board the last Camden Line train to Washington of the day. Because it's the FOMR thing to do, Sam and I are getting the last Camden Line train of the night out of Baltimore Camden Station. We are departing Camden Station. Right on time. Right on time. So we'll be taking this all the way to the other end of the line. Yeah, MARC is good. So yeah, we'll be taking this all the way down to Union Station, although there won't be too many viewing shots because sun, or lack thereof. Topgolf has been spotted. That's a good horn, Mark.
That's a nice one. Oh, wait.
Yes, the Camden line has great crossings.
Of course they do.
That's a 10 out of 10 cab car horn. And yes, we passed the infamous Laurel Racetrack Station.
These three-person seats are so septic-core.
I just forget MARC comes here. Mostly because it's so infrequent.
It's weird that they stop here and College Park.
Yes. But also good that they do both.
Yeah. I guess it just adds time to the ride.
Greenbelt, named not because it's the Green Line and the Beltway, but conveniently so. It just happens to be why it's called that. Yeah. Ooh.
It's 1905. What train is that? Oh, the last northbound?
Possibly. It's a bi-level. Bi-level's on the Camden line?
Yeah, I got bi-levels with Andy.
Oh, yeah, because you've ridden a single level before.
No, it's my first time in single level.
This is your first time in a MARC single level?
I did bi-levels. Yeah. The two other times I took MARC recently were bi-level.
This is a point I will defend. I very much like MARC single level cars. I'm not a huge fan of the bi-levels. Single levels are just more comfy. Your thoughts on comfort?
These are a little bit more comfortable, but they're not that different in my opinion.
These look cooler, I think. I don't know. Maybe I just like the wood paneling. All in all, the Camden line worked out fine. We transferred to the DC Metro, and I eventually said goodbye to Sammy as we parted ways at East Falls Church Station. If you haven't checked out Sammy's channel yet, definitely go do so. He makes a lot of cool content and recently released a video where he and I rode one of the DC area's strangest bus routes, the Loudoun County Transit Route 54, so go and give that a watch if you are so inclined. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Also, I recently announced a call for your questions for the upcoming 1029 subscriber special, and if you have a question you want to ask me, either transit related or not, feel free to leave it in the comments below, here, or on the relevant post in the channel's community posts tab. Anyways, with all that being said, thanks for watching, subscribe, go subscribe to Sammy, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all.